Hello, we are back for more tasting.
Yes, and this time it's Roy with one natural wine.
And we're excited to introduce this wine because we're also friends with it. With last year, there's a Salon O, the natural wine tasting event.
Yeah, it's a big party where the natural wine brewers come to Korea.
And we met him and we actually end up going more drink with him and become really good friends. And I like his wine a lot. And he labeled those wine that whatever he tasting it and then whatever he see from his brew, his wine, and he actually labeled as that. And so the wine called La Sorga Africa because he's mostly drink that and he sold Africa, and another wine he called as a French wine is not dead. The winery owner, the La Sorga, he's Anthony, and he worked as a negociant back in 2008, and he started to brewing it. And so his region is the Languedoc, which is Languedoc is there are many new wineries actually around, and he's the one of them. And even though he's a negociant, but he focused on only Languedoc region grapes and all that. And today we're gonna introduce the La Sorga Rouge, which is really interesting, and the grapes is called the Elegant Bouchet, which is cross between the Petit Bouchet and the Grenache, and it's really interesting. And if you can see the label, it's really like a dragon looking there, and as little information as possible. No information much about this wine.
Yeah, the picture is really epic.
Yeah, no, it just looked like a Dungeon and Dragon there, and it's a 2015, but doesn't say anything. It has an 11% 5% alcohol, which is less than this, but how the taste? We'll find out.
Thank you.
As you can see, the color, it's almost like a strong rose kind of color, and it's pretty cool actually. And as you can see, a lot of the natural makers that have the wine a bit cloudy.
Yeah. So why is it cloudy?
Because it's not instant filtering.
So then it would be kind of like yeast sediment on the bottom?
Sediments. Because you've got to make it clear as the more appetite of wine, but those winery makers, the natural wine makers, they don't really. It's so. We've been doing that for a while, that kind of way. So that's what people call as a traditional wine, more than natural wine.
Yeah, the smell is really flowery.
Yeah.
It's like just a whole bouquet. Kind of like rose and a bit cherry.
Cherry, yeah.
And
cherry,
it
rose.
has a very dirt smell too. And
it has a
flowery,
really
fruity, dirty.
It has
dirt
also
smell.
that. It also has that those skunkiness in there, what we call as the smells of yeast, kind of that too. You can in the end the back of it.
Yeah.
That's most of people that are against for the natural one because that kind of smell. But yeah, it's like a whole bouquet. That's a weird, as if,
It's hard to pick out one type of flower.
It's just like you walking through that, those flower field there,
And the taste is very much like acidic and tart, kind of like a tart raspberry. Very dry and acerbic, but also has a little bit sweet.
It has a very dryness. It has a nice center of the tannin as well. And nice fruity. I mean, if you like smell the scent of it, like very much like flower and all that. And then as the taste of it, it's a bit white to me.
It has it's like a almost citrusy kind of taste to it, like a kumquat almost, but not as sweet as a kumquat. I feel like kumquat, they have similar characteristics, but not the.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It's the
you mean
same like tartness that's like not like an orange or not like a lemon or lime, but like a kumquat, which like is sweet, but it like packs a punch of acidity to it too.
it's a little bit dark in the end.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like to call it this one very white, and I can see the white because the dragon look very white,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not as dark as that. And last time I tasted this one's like I liked it a lot, and it is whole different like red wine. And if you see that the color wise, it's almost like a rosé. You know, if it's through through the colors, almost like a rosé, but like pinky, like bit more red wine rosé. You know, but like very cloudy, good acidic, and it has a really like a cherryish, like fruity and that or that. And me personally, I'm prepared with this one's more like with the lamb.
A lamb. So why?
Because I like to go with the gamey meat for sure.
Something gamey.
Yeah, because it does, even though it doesn't have a strong, like, you know, acidic anything, but like it has a good acidic though. But like, I go with the last time I paired with the lamb, it's good, really good with the lamb. Like I got the like roasted lamb with it, and gives like nice fruitiness and then dark and all that kind of brings the lamb to alive. That's what I'd say there. But like, it does. It worked. That's to me. You know what I mean?
Would you pair it with something on the fatty side, or since it's so acidic and maybe cut down on the fattiness?
I mean, you're not gonna just have the like meat is set on the plate anyway.
Yeah.
And as a French chef, I like to use a lot of butter anyway. So you know, go with the butter. You know, kind of really cut down the butterness in there, but like leave the goodiness, you know, in there. You know, kind of cleansing that. You know, it's really like Alicante Boucher, like my first time ever actually drank that. Never heard of it. And yeah, Alicante Boucher is like some of the people who actually study the wine a lot and they know it, but this is like a Languedoc regional grapes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of experience with wine, but I've never really heard of it before.
Yeah. So like this is a super interesting. I like a lot this tasting of it. Like, you know what I mean? It's matter with whether you like it. You know what I mean?
Would you do this with like a dessert?
No, it's gonna be a hard choice for
Like
it.
maybe a dense kind of cake. You make sometimes like a nice dense like the yuja cake, but maybe instead of a yuja, like kind of like a very dense.
I mean, like sweetness might be harm to this acidic to me. That's sweetness. I mean, I understand about your point of view because that you want to bring up that the user kind of the scent of it, and then with desserts because it's acidic, you want to bring down acidic by the sugar. But I'm just saying, kind of sugar sometimes when you have it with the wine, like it's kind of blocks the taste of it. That's my concern. So I'm not really go with it much with it, like unless there is a like sherry or port that you're gonna go with dessert. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this concludes our episode with Dongbong. I don't know if I had said the name before. Our sweet pumpkin chongju, and this one. What is the grape again?
La Sorga Rouge.
La Sorga Rouge. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time for more tasting.
Bye.
Bye.